Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday to y'all. We did not get to make it yesterday, but oop, okay, sorry. One, I have to make sure that I'm coming in on the audio, but we won't be on here long. I just want for us to address the tethers are tethering. Um, it's a 911 type of thing. We have got to ensure that our birthrights are not being taken advantage of. It was a goop. Um, you know how I like to do. I like for us to see certain things. So, the president of Ghana came to these Americas, and he wants to have the UN embrace the global transatlantic saver and get reparations because Africa has struggled with all of us blacks that don't have no culture. Remember, we are no culture. Us no culture having, we need to get our reparations and go back and build up Ghana. I know you fucking. I mean, the level of playing in your face it was interesting. It was interesting. I think we should kind of take a gander and see how they started the event off. Like maybe they was in there, pop, black, and track. Um, I don't really feel connected to this dance movement. Perhaps you do, but let's.
There's no such thing as a slave. There were human beings who were trafficked and then enslaved by people who believed they could own those human beings as chattels, as their personal property. Some will hear this and think I'm splitting hairs. Isn't that the same thing, they might ask? No, it's not. Not at all the same thing. Not if you acknowledge an individual's humanity. Not if you respect an individual's basic right to dignity.
Um, how somebody from Ghana is coming to speak on behalf of Black Americans is absolutely wild to me. Like the audacity of it all. But I think, and sometimes people be telling them folks that they be scammers and stuff. To me, is giving scam, is giving goop, is giving you playing in our faces. But apparently, the Saints believe that the FBAs are not serious about it. And it's like it's really not going to go down like you think it is. It's whatever you think is about to happen. It's a no. But let's see what the UN is saying.
Today, we commemorate the victims of a staggering crime. Millions of people stolen from their families and communities in Africa, trafficked across the Atlantic, and if they survived the journey, enslaved in the Americas. Millions more were born into bondage, brutally exploited for their labor, and denied their basic humanity. We honor their quiet resilience and courageous acts of open resistance. This global order prevailed for over 400 years and haunts our world even now. In systems and institutions shaped and enriched by chattel slavery, in social and economic inequalities rooted in past injustices, and in biases that permeate our culture and impact us all. On this International Day of Remembrance of the victims of slavery and the transatlantic slave trade, we are called to confront these legacies. By rejecting the false narrative of racial difference and the ugly lie of white supremacy, by dismantling racism online, in the media, in schools, at work, in politics, and within ourselves, and by working for truth, justice, and repair. I welcome the initial steps by some governments to address the consequences of slavery, but far bolder actions by many more member states are needed, including commitments to respect African countries' ownership of their own resources, and steps to ensure their equal participation and influence in the global financial architecture and the UN Security Council.
So let's bring it back, because this we can agree to colonialism, absolutely address it. But as far as reparations, the only people that they need to be talking to that about in America are Black Americans. So y'all really trying it. God is
Countries'
trying.
ownership of their own resources, and steps to ensure their equal participation and influence in the global financial architecture and the UN Security Council. Together, let us commit to a world where all people live and thrive in dignity.
So apparently, this National Day of Remembrance is
Hello.
do you see, like, this is giving Essence Festival all over again. Like, I don't understand if these people really mean well, bro. Y'all going about it all the way wrong. You going about this all the way wrong. Let's just see what let's see what he got to say, because it's, baby. When I say my flabber was gasted, let me show you how I felt. One more time to get it for me. That's how I felt. That's how I feel inside. Like, absolutely wild. Also, go watch the interview with Funny Marco and our cousin, because it's always a key. It's always a good time. Um, let's see. Let's see what Uncle is going to say. We're gonna speed him up because we really ain't got to hear the whole time. But I'm just, it's the audacity for me. I thought we didn't have no culture. I thought we didn't, like, how all of a sudden that now there's a delineation movement, that now people are saying, like, yeah, no, we cool. Y'all can't get past. Oh, when I was in high school and elementary, you called me African booty scratcher. Like, all the theatrics, all of the issues, all of the isms. How are y'all over here? How? How, Sway? Notice they keep saying Africans, Africans. Like, we're Americans. We've been Americans. So where is your chattel slavery history at? It ain't here. Like, do any of these people look like FBI? It's like, it's the audacity for me. Scammers. Dignity over erasure. But yet you are stepping on our FBA ancestors' graves. Like, this is so disrespectful. It is a justice for Foundation of Black Americans, but, like, Ghana, we're gonna look how old Ghana is. This is absolutely Sorry, y'all. I can see I lost connection. I'm gonna go back to sharing it, but it's the audacity for me. Like, how are you given a resolution for chattel slavery of Uganda was created in 1957? Like, if you don't get the
how it shapes our understanding of the past and our vision for the future. Today, through this resolution, the world has spoken with clarity and truth. We have affirmed that the trafficking of enslaved Africans and their racialized chattel enslavement is the gravest crime against humanity, a crime whose scale, structure, and enduring consequences demand recognition at the highest level of our shared global conscience so that we can move forward in healing and in preventing such a crime.
how they gonna heal? You ain't even healed with the people that were chattel slavery. Like, it's the audacity for me. And if they really think they're gonna get this off, it's not gonna work out. Like, if nothing else, if 2026 ain't showed that Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, Sioux line, copper colored people are pissed the fuck off and tired of everybody in their shit, we are tired of y'all. Y'all are exhausting. Like, the majority of all of y'all are exhausting because of stuff like this. Like, y'all the same people that you come over and do so much better. Come on, Al.
From ever happening again. This resolution is not about
Don't they got slick? You know what? Go focus on Congo. Go focus on Africa. Leave us alone.
apportioning blame across generations or nations. It is not about reopening old wounds. It is about ensuring that those wounds are neither forgotten nor denied. It is about creating space for truth, for education, and for a more honest global conversation that allows us to move forward together with greater understanding. History, as we know, is rarely simple. It is layered, it is complex, and at times uncomfortable. This resolution does not deny that complexity. It does not ignore the many dimensions of historical experience. Rather, it recognizes that even within complexity, there are moments in history that stand apart, moments defined by their scale, their systemization.
Don't nobody find it interesting that these are the same people that I'm not Black, I'm Ghanaian, I'm Nigerian. Like, people was loving to claim their nations, that now everybody Black. Now we all work. No, whatever you trying to go, whatever you trying to do, we ain't going. It's giving Scamarilla. It's giving like I want to not cuss, but I just cannot believe. Like, it's just, do everybody feel like they can just take the culture, do whatever, and we just gonna be like, oh yes, like the Pan-African shit is dead. Dr. Umar, Professor Small, all them people, nah, dog, we're not going. The very people that you need to sign on to this are not doing this for this reason. Like, where are the Black leaders at? Where are the Black American leaders at? Like, how did you, it's given Jamal Bryant, like, even Jamal Bryant is a Black American. And if we ain't moving, nobody's bigger than the program. It's given this man thinks he's bigger than the program. And don't, like, you're not reading the political climate. Clearly not.
And their impact on humanity. To acknowledge this is not to diminish any other history. It is to deepen our collective moral awareness. What we have achieved today helps all of us in our renewed commitment to remembrance so that future generations inherit truth, not silence, to education so that history is taught with honesty and integrity, to dialogue so that differences in perspective become opportunities.
So is this the history that they don't know about, that they come over here and stay away from Black Americans because they lazy? Now they know about chattel slavery. The math is not math.
For understanding and to cooperation so that we address the enduring legacies of history in ways that unite rather than divide. The resolution also opens the door for continued global engagement on reparatory justice, not as a narrow or transactional concept, but as a broader framework for healing, restoration, and partnership. It also calls for further actions within our respective states. We therefore urge every member state to consider carefully the actions it must take to ensure inclusive and good faith dialogue on reparatory justice. The work of justice does not end with remembrance. The racialized
Who working with the Black Americans? Because I don't know. I know they protested this. I know that there were protesters there. It's just, it's the audacity for me, dog.
systems that adversely shape our world must yield to a system that does not distinguish between our common humanity, and which seeks for the interests of all peoples in a fair, just, and equitable manner. Let me conclude with this reflection. We cannot change history, but we can change how we remember it. And in doing so, we can change what we carry forward. Today, the world has chosen to remember with purpose, justice, and equity. Let that purpose guide us toward a future that is more just, more inclusive, and more profoundly human. I would like to thank our negotiating team, staff of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the staff of our mission in New York, in Geneva, and in Addis Ababa. And I would like to thank especially our President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, for his vision, his dynamism, his effectiveness, which the UN Secretary General acknowledged today in their bilateral engagement, and for his humanity. His guidance has been absolutely phenomenal in bringing us to this historic moment. Ghana, Africa, and all people of African descent, and indeed all people of the world with good conscience, will eternally be grateful to President Mahama for his leadership at this defining hour in global history. I thank you very much for your indulgence, and I shall now take your questions.
Scammer. And when I'm telling you, when people say that folks be trying to destiny swap with you, now this was yesterday. Now this is what they was doing last week.
Goes to Michael B. Jordan.
This is the first Oscar win and nomination for Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, them now they did, and you are wondering why Ghana is on top. You are wondering why Ghana guy they can't talk. Say, yo, daddy, what's up? Comment say, oha, bro. Right now, the PR job, no, we know they do them again. No,
I'm telling you.
right now, we don't even do the PR job again. If it them now, then they do give we. Them now, they did, and you are wondering why Ghana is on top. You are wondering why Ghana is the gateway to Africa.
You don't know.
Some time ago, like nobody's ever go mention Ghana. Now you see how everyone is proud to mention Ghana. In Poppy, as he say, name be Michael A. Jordan. Where he be Michael B. Jordan. For those of you who don't know him, this be the guy who do the Black Panther, no? Killmonger, Munima Michemo. Now, boko. Make you see say the Poppy from Ghana. So far, so good. My investigations, you know, it make us see say his father is now living in Ghana. That's what I find out so far. Now, if boko we discover say in Poppy from Ghana, next say Michael B. Jordan too. It is over for you people. Now the Michael B. Jordan and Kasano, I they see some Nima boy trait in him.
Look at my face.
If he act, I they see say he get that Nima instinct, you know. I sure say that where he go come out from. We are doing the research. This one either it come from Nima, Bantama, or it come from Ashaima.
You get it?
Charlie, yeah, they ain't show. You better my passport to see if you are ready.
The Oscar goes to Michael.
Do we not see the delusion? Do we not see the level of, first you're going to come over here and try to claim Michael B. Jordan like, oh my God, we've won an Oscar. Baby, his parents are from Louisiana and Arkansas. He talks about his grandparents being from the South. Now, y'all done somehow clamored yourself and claim Michael B. Jordan. Now y'all talking about, oh, let's do the reparations. Like, I don't speak French. Who the fuck is we? It's a lot of we going on for people that ain't got no time. On top of Ghana so slick, you literally just change the way that people can come, even if they want to come back. You have to have a blood test. You have to have so many, a percentage, and then they want you to pay more money. But you want to talk to us about reparations? Like, the destiny swapping is absolutely insane. And I need for these people to understand that we absolutely got y'all on clock. We're on code, and we not playing with you people. Like, please stop playing our face. Let me just, in my spirit, there's a song that I feel like I need to resonate with. I feel like there is a song for me in my soul. I feel like,
to the back, hold on, damn, all the 9 blacks to the back, all the 9 blacks to the back, nigga. Touched in an instance. If you ain't black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on, damn, all the 9 blacks to the back, all the 9 blacks to the back, nigga.
like, All the non-blacks. You people were not black. You were Nigerian, Ghanaian. I'm from Senegal. Like, you were loud and proud. The Caribbeans, y'all was loud and proud. I'm Jamaican. I'm Trinidadian. We're not. The delineation has happened. It is a wrap. When I tell you Black Americans are on something real type different 2026, I'm going to say damn Pan-Africanism and damn the Democratic Party and damn the systems that y'all have attached and tried to get us to buy into. I am uncommitted and independent. I'm damn sure not finna fuck around with no Africans that I don't have no ties to trying to talk to me about reparations. Like, the disrespect is on an all-time high. And one of the reasons why we don't want to be in community with you people is because y'all are absolutely whack and disgusting. And I want to show you how nasty, the nasty work that you people come over here and do. Because this is nasty work.
Freedom! When do we want it? Now! When do we want freedom? When do we want it? Now! When do we want freedom? When do we want it?
How did y'all go to the bridge where Bloody Sunday happened and started talking about what do we want freedom? When do we want it now? Like, do you not get that you are dancing, literally tap dancing on our ancestors' graves? Like, what is going on? Are you cool? Are you good, sis? Why do you think we're going to allow you people to play in our face? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I am on full-time tether watch, and I will fight to the death before I allow any non-Black American to get any piece of reparation from us. Y'all have came and benefited enough. I'm to the point to where if it's for Black folks and you're not foundational Black American, you shouldn't be able to get the scholarships. You shouldn't be able to get a business loan. Anything that was made to create chattel slavery, redlining, Black codes, Jim Crow, the prison to pipeline, or what is it, school to prison to pipeline? Like, we have our own internal things that we have worked for and shared, and you people are the fucking worst. You're horrible people. I want to just show you how, like, ain't no way in the world I would go to somebody else's country and then start to chant their freedom things because I'm an illegal immigrant. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Hey, Tiffy. Hey, HQ. Y'all, I'm frustrated. Y'all know I feel away and I love Black people. Like, I don't want to, I'm not even going to do the xenophobia thing. Like, I'm over that. Everything that you can do to try to silence and quiet Black people. Anytime we talk about things that happen to us, we got the white folks on one side talking about the great replacement theory. Then we got the immigrants. Oh, why y'all not marching with us? Now we got people across pond coming over here talking about they want reparations. Like, what? Ain't we the people that we the worst of the worst? We're criminals, baby mamas, terrible music, not educated, don't work. Like, why is everybody trying to attach themselves to us? It's weird, and I'm concerned. Let's just see. Let's keep going. Because again, it's been a week. The Tethers are tethering. The Tethers are tethering. Oh, let's see here.
But the movement is transformed from them and then to us and now. This is our moment because our time has come to defend our rights. This is one step in that great legacy. Let's march with solemnity. Keep hope alive! 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 Se siente, Minnesota está presente. Se ve, se siente, Minnesota está presente.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
When I tell you I'm tired, like, who does that? It just, I've never been more disgusted, more appalled, more flabbergasted. Like, I need a soul cleanse. Let my cousin just bring me in. Y'all gonna hear this clip a whole lot because I absolutely love. I don't know what this boy was saying, but I love it. So essentially, he was talking about what's popular. Yo, why is it acting up? Okay, here we go. I love it. That is just everything for me. Let's see. We're not going to be on here much longer. I just wanted y'all to understand if you identify as FBA, you better start looking at some of the things that are going on where these people are sneakily trying to claim things. They're sneakily trying to attach themselves. They're stealing people's chants. They're laying reefs at sacred burial grounds. You got people claiming folks that are, oh, they're from Ghana. Like, the Tethers are tethering. If you wonder why there are certain people that are just done with the Pan Africanists, because I'm not going to Ghana trying to claim anything. I'm not going to Nigeria trying to claim your flag, your jollof, none of your stuff. I'm good. I'm cool. Y'all ain't. And it's giving nasty work. Let's just see why this is important. Let's come here. Let me blow her up. Let's make sure we got the sound together. Bring on back.
Wide global backing for its landmark resolution, which will be represented at the United Nations on Wednesday, and will call for the transatlantic slave trade to be formally recognized as a crime against humanity. President John Mahama, who serves as the African Union's champion for reparations, is leading the initiative. Who supports and who opposes the resolution? The 54-member African Union, CARICOM, and Brazil are among the key supporters. The U.S. Congressional Black Caucus, the Global Group of Experts on Reparations, and several civil society.
So Black Americans, and I will lead the charge, we're going to have to get on the CBC's ass because the Congressional Black Caucus ain't really did much for Black people. So the fact that they felt like they could do this is giving you think you're Pastor Jamal Bryant. It's giving you believe you're bigger than the program, and you absolutely are not.
Society groups have also declared their backing, but both Europe and the United States are expected to vote against the resolution, a stance which Ghana has strongly criticized.
It is unfortunate that our friends in the EU and the US have served notice that they will not be voting for this resolution. But the good news is that we are far more than them. And we want to be on the side of justice, on the right side of history, and we want healing and closure in a way that is dignified.
What does the resolution demand? The proposal calls for formal acknowledgement of the transatlantic slave trade as a crime against humanity, official apologies and financial reparations, citing the enduring economic and social consequences of slavery. Why is Ghana leading this campaign? Ghana is home to several historic slave forts and has positioned itself as a central voice for accountability and historical justice. The African Union has also extended its reparations agenda through 2036, further elevating Ghana's leadership role.
Through 2036. Now, this is the same people. Nobody's going to ever get reparations. They see the movement, they see the wave, and they are desperately attaching themselves. So if you ever see me somewhere going hard in the paint for us, this is why. Because again, how dare you attempt to tether yourself to chattel slavery of Black Americans? How does that work? Where are your ancestors? The fact that he was sitting up talking about, oh, I'm going to lay down, who was in this grave that's related to you? Because I can go back to the gravesite to 1850 and like my lineage, track it all the way out. I am in Texas. I have ancestors that were freed on Juneteenth. I've celebrated Juneteenth my entire life. It's new to some Northerners. If you are from Texas, you know what Juneteenth is. You've been celebrating it. So this World Day of Reconciliation, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I'm putting everybody on notice. I promise you, tomorrow calls will be made to the CBC because what are y'all doing? The Ghanaians, no, we don't know you. We're not related to you. We ain't people. We ain't cool. We don't want your help. We don't need it. You're late to the party. And if you want to hold the UK and even America to colonialism, have at it. In fact, nothing but the best. But what you don't represent and what you're not going to get off is trying to represent FBAs and reparations. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So with that being said, we're going to go here one more time. Maybe it's just me. I just would never, like, I just find that appalling. I would never go anywhere. And I've been to a couple of places, and like when you go places overseas, you understand if you go to a country and they don't speak English, then it's your responsibility to learn how to learn the language, learn how to navigate. If you go somewhere and there's a level or a tradition that you don't practice, you understand that you adjust. But for people to come over here and start singing Lift Every Voice and go into Selma marching on the bridge of Bloody Sunday, where people actually were harmed for civil rights, for you to be talking about you're an illegal, bro. We're not immigrants. We are Americans. We are not the same. I don't know if maybe that's the sticking point. This whole, oh, well, Africans that were enslaved. Nigga, we ain't been Africans since 1519. Like, stop it. At best, you can go to the 1619 Project. And we surely in 1865 started having rights. So I'm going to break it down to me. As a matter of fact, let me just look and see, because I know the CBC, y'all, I'm frustrated. I find it to be absolutely disgusting. This is disgusting. I want to show y'all one more person, and then we can head out of here. I got so frustrated, I clicked myself out. This is my good sis. Let me share this, y'all.
Ghana wishes to draw attention to the very consequential resolution which President John Dramani Mahama of Ghana will be tabling on the 25th of March, which is just next week, Wednesday, a few days from now. This is a resolution seeking to declare the transatlantic slave trade as the gravest crime against humanity. For more than 300 years, Africans were treated as property, were tortured, humiliated, raped, and forced out of the continent, over 12.5 million of them, in the most dehumanizing and despicable circumstances. The world is yet to acknowledge this. Perpetrators are yet to apologize and have not compensated the victims. This is a time to demand reparatory justice, and this is the time to demand restitution.
You know, I find it interesting that the reparations discussion is being had within the African Union right around the time that Black Americans started bringing it up and started actually really talking about taking action to pursue reparations, right? So it's very interesting. It's a very interesting coincidence that at this very time, the African Union, the Ghanaian,
It's interesting to me too, sis.
and whoever he is trying to take this conversation of reparations for chattel slavery to the UN, you know, and the thing is, like, how are you gonna take a reparations conversation to the UN when y'all were an active participant in the slave trade? It was a whole business operation that they're still doing in certain parts of Africa till this day. They still selling people as slaves. So you were an active participant in this atrocity that happened for 300 years. You were shaking hands and doing deals with the devil, with the colonizer. Now, all of a sudden, you want to ask for reparations for it, and for your country. Your country wasn't even established as a country at the time that this transatlantic slave trade was going on, honey. So, you know, it's just another way to me, I think, to kind of cut in and undermine and get into something that is supposed to be for us over here with Black Americans. I just can't help but to see it that way. My thing is, if they're going to ask for reparations for Ghana or any part of West Africa, if they're going to ask for reparations, it should be based off of the effects of colonialism that it had on their nations, not about nothing that happened that is going on over here with us, because the transatlantic slave trade negatively impacted the people who were sold. So, which means the people in the Americas. That's the people who, and reparations is not just about the slave trade. It's also about everything that happened after that, like with during the Reconstruction era, all of the terrorism that we faced, all of the things that were done to hold us back as a people, the destruction, the bombings of our cities. It's all of that is all encompassing of why we're, why we would have this discussion about reparations in America. So just the fact that they're trying to bring this up right around the time that we're bringing it up, I find very interesting. And then they're doing some kind of burial ground ritual. I think they're supposed to fly over here, and the Ghanaian, whoever the guy is, the Ghanaian guy, and he's supposed to fly over to like New York City or something like that and do some kind of burial ground ritual or something over the ancestors or something like that. And it's like, why you can't even prove that the people that are there were even came from your region. So that's how I know that this whole thing is just supposed to be intrusive on something that's supposed to be for us. They just trying to undermine and take away anything that's supposed to be for us, and it don't even have nothing to do with them. It's like none of their business. It's so many people who have nothing to do with the reparations talk that have so much to say about it, have so much input, and want to dip their hands into it. Why don't you figure out how to get your own shit? That's the question that I got that nobody seems to have an answer to.
So, hey, Brother Black.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for your service.
Stop. We'll come back to these fools tomorrow. So, Brother Black is saying the world doesn't revolve around America. You know what? You know what chattel slavery, where it revolved around? Here, you know who's talking about reparations? Here, Black Americans. So please don't, what's going on, Adi? Please don't come and try, like, the gaslighting is an absolute wrap, because Brother Black, you just got here. So I'm going to try to find, and I'm going to show you, when people talk about folks tethering, when people say they are absolutely tired, it is because these are bad faith arguments. I'm never going to Jamaica or Trinidad and knowing that a British colony enslave people and be like, oh, I was a slave too, so cut me in. Like, nah, that's not how this works. And it's given a cut me in type spirit. Like, this ain't it. It's not giving what you give. It's not talking about the world don't focus around Black Americans. Who said it? I'm talking to Black Americans. I'm talking to foundational Black Americans. I don't give a damn what nobody else is doing. I don't care. So the best thing people could do is, if they don't want to have the conversation, is stay out of the business. Mind the business that pays you. Just coming over, leeching after the work of Black Americans, that's dead. It's done. It's a wrap. It's trifling. I'm going to show you right now just how trifling some people are showing up and disrespecting the ancestors because we didn't gatekeep well enough. And that shit is over. It's a wrap. You got what you got.
The movement is transformed from then and then to us and now. This is our moment because our time has come to defend our rights. This is one step in that great legacy. Let's march with solemnity. Keep hope alive! 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 Se siente, Minnesota está presente. Se ve, se siente, Minnesota está presente. Se siente, Minnesota está presente. Se ve, se siente, Minnesota está presente.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I wanted to talk about what just happened.
So please stop talking about the world don't revolve around Black Americans, yet they sitting up talking about the people united shall never be defeated. That is Black Americans. We shall overcome as Black Americans. Bloody Sunday is Black American. How do you come to somebody's land? We are not immigrants. We do not have an immigrant story. We are not immigrants. We do not have an immigrant story. So yes, I am concerned about Black Americans. I'm not trying to go nowhere else and take anybody else's reparations that people said we would never get. But now all of a sudden, now we want to get a day of restoration. This is giving scam, and we're tired of being scammed. It is a wrap. If you're not Sulan, if you ain't FBA, if you're not ADOS, the things that are made to balance out Black oppression, we're done. You got what you got. Cut it out. Like, cut it the fuck out. Let me cleanse my spirit real quick because what? The world don't revolve around Black Americans. I can't fucking tell.
Touched in an instance. If you ain't Black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 Blacks to the back. All the 9 Blacks to the back. Hold on. Damn. All the 9 Blacks to the back. All the 9 Blacks to the back, nigga. Touched in an instance.
So, brother, you must have just got here. So I'm going to show you. This is so again. I kind of figured you hadn't seen what I saw and not understanding the frustration. Because, yeah, you seen the Mexicans talking about we shall overcome. And now we got the Ghanaians over here fighting for our reparations. But let me let you see it just so because I'm always willing to run it back. We'll run it back. Give me 1 second. We take this one off. Give me back up here. Give me up here. Because
There's no such thing as a slave. There were human beings who were trafficked and then enslaved by people who believed they could own those human beings as chattels, as their personal property. Some will hear this and think I'm splitting hairs. Isn't that the same thing, they might ask? No, it's not. Not at all the same thing. Not if you acknowledge an individual's humanity. Not if you respect an individual's basic right to dignity.
so how this man came to the Americas trying to destiny swap. Like, you enslaved us and y'all are the ones that want to talk about No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to try to claim reparations. You don't get to do that. Not you. I'm going to show you one more thing so you can see, like, this ain't nobody just amped up for no reason. Like, what do you think? Like, people just like, oh, that, no. You can't play in somebody's face and then wonder why they don't. Like, this is why. This is why people are getting called tethered. This is why people do not want to be associated.
For its landmark resolution, which will be represented at the United Nations on Wednesday, and will call for the transatlantic slave trade to be formally recognized as a crime against humanity. President John Mahama, who serves as the African Union's champion for reparations, is leading the initiative. Who supports and who opposes the resolution? The 54-member African Union, CARICOM, and Brazil are among the key supporters. The U.S. Congressional Black Caucus, the Global Group of Experts on Reparations, and several civil society groups have also declared their backing. But both Europe and the United States are expected to vote against the resolution, a stance which Ghana has strongly criticized.
It is unfortunate that our friends in the EU and the US have served notice that they will not be voting for this resolution. But the good news is that we are far more than them. And we want to be on the side of justice, on the right side of history, and we want healing and closure in a way that is dignified.
What does the resolution demand? The proposal calls for formal acknowledgement of the transatlantic slave trade as a crime against humanity, official apologies and financial reparations, citing the enduring economic and social consequences of slavery. Why is Ghana leading this campaign? Ghana is home to several historic slave forts and has positioned itself as a central voice for accountability and historical justice. The African Union has also extended its reparations agenda through 2036, further elevating Ghana's leadership role.
That's tethering through 2036. And if the Lord say the same, I'll be there to fight every tooth and nail. Again, if you want to address colonialism, if you want to talk about the things that have happened, you should have your own resources. You should be able to control your lands. But when we get to talking about chattel slavery and people that were absolutely affected, you go and you deal with your group. You're not going to get here and tie yourself to the work that we've done. Every group mentioned here was involved in chattel slavery and their request. No, it's not. Okay. I showed you what it was. I'm not arguing back and forth. I am never going to be for somebody that's outside of a Black American speaking for me. I would never try to speak for Ghana, and Ghana can't speak for me. And I know that I'm not the only person that feels that way. It's disrespectful. It is a spit on our ancestors' grave, and it is enough people that are absolutely irritated in between going to Selma and now coming for reparations. The erasure of Black Americans is not going to work out like you think it is. All I'm going to say is keep playing in people's face. Please understand. That's not sad. It is what it is. It's not sad. I'm not going to the islands talking about Black Americans are suffering. Help us. I believe the Black Americans are supposed to address and take care of Black Americans. I don't know why y'all believe this we are the world, attach yourself thing, but it's dead. It's a wrap. And it's because of this. The entitlement is insane. If I go to Japan, you know what I'm going to have to learn? Japanese. And you know what I'm not going to be entitled to? Things that are for their citizens, for hardships that they endured. So are we all Black? No, we're not all Black. Like, absolutely not. It is absolutely disgusting. It is disgusting the way that people do not see the atrociousness of this. Like this. And I love you, brother. I love you down. But when it comes to foundational Black American, Sulan, ADOS, I'm not dealing with nobody else but us. You are free to have an opinion. It does not mean I have to entertain it. Hey, Mai, what's going on? I'm glad to see you, sis. Now, I've been on here tether banging for what? Damn near an hour. I'm about to sign off, but I'm finna tell you, in my spirit, I got two things that I want you to understand. Where's my baby at? We can end on a fun note. First, blacks, copper colored people, this is what you need to tell folks that ain't got no business talking about our business.
If you ain't black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on. Damn. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back, nigga.
All the 9 blacks to the back. Like, if we talking about FBA, no, absolutely not. Now, brother, I think you will enjoy this because it was a key for me. The way that this boy jumped up and sang this song. Let me share this.
Like, we talking about China, Africa, the USA. Like, who would be?
Snoop.
Why? Why do you say that?
So
he's just covered so much. I mean,
He's
him
not-
and Martha Stewart together alone. That
who would be known more, Jay-Z or Snoop? Like if they were in China.
that alone, it's.
But he did.
There was this whole thing about who was more known as far as like between like Jay-Z and Snoop, and everybody was saying Snoop. Not that discredits Jay-Z.
Yeah, we just talking about look wise.
Yeah, look wise.
Face, like who's seen their face more? So if they both went to like, China, you think Snoop Dogg would get more pictures?
All right, here we go.
Because those are both big acts.
Right. So now you take your answer back. Now you don't know, right? That's
And
what
no, you said who don't.
I love Funny Marco. This was a great interview. I'm glad we're ending on this.
Who know whose face?
Yeah.
Hear the song, he finna give it
I
to
think Snoop, because if Mariah was in China, she would probably be able to blend in a little bit.
Yeah, okay, so you said wise.
Yeah, look wise.
Face, like who's seen their face more?
I don't know why I love it. I had a clip.
So if they both went to like, China, you think Snoop Dogg would get more pictures?
Harmony we had now.
Because those are both big acts.
Right. So now you take your answer back. Now you don't know, right? That's
And
what we
no, you said who don't.
Hey, brother, you know I love you, but I get frustrated with the Tether talk. I get frustrated with the Tether talk.
Who know whose face?
Yeah.
I think Snoop, because if Mariah was in China, she would probably be able to blend in a little bit.
Yeah, okay, so you said
that is the greatness of a Black American. We're creative, we're innovative, we're loving, we're fun. And 9 times out of 10, we love to share. But right now we got in-house issues that we don't need nobody else. Keep like in the back, stay in the background. Stay in the background. Let us figure us out. We are not trying to handle anybody else. How you are Jamaican, handle your Jamaican business. You Trinidadian, handle your Trinidadian business. You Nigerian, handle your Nigerian business. You Senegal, handle it. But as of right now, the cookout invites have been rejected. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. If you ain't FBA and we talking FBA business, be quiet. Be quiet. Because what we know how to do is play our part and play our role. We'll help and work out other people's stuff, but on the business and the management of us, we gonna Megatron on your ass. I'm telling you, 2026, we are the Harris family. We gonna eat your ass up. The oldest one, the ghetto one, the mama, the baby, everybody. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Rewind, sis. They literally trying to cosplay. Today, I showed them Africans trying to get our reparations from Ghana. I showed them people at the bridge, the bloody Sunday bridge, talking about we shall overcome, singing the shit in Spanish. Y'all are immigrants. We're not. Get me back up here. Get me up here. Let me say this one more time. Foundational Black Americans, ADOS, Sulan, copper-colored people, Black Americans, we are not immigrants. We and our ancestors have fought for rights that other people have benefited from. And you clearly did not take it in a graceful way, because at this point, we've done 60 years of Pan-Africanism. And you can't point to an African nation right now where I can go get some land and not get gouged. But if you get enough money, you definitely can come over here and have the American dream. And that's based off of Black people, because we know damn well white folks didn't want you here. Please go and look and see when the Immigration Act was passed and who was at the front. So when we talking Black business, fall back.
Blacks to the back, nigga. Touched in an instance. If you ain't black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on. Damn. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back, nigga. Touched in an instance. If you ain't black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on. Damn. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back, nigga. Touched in an instance. If you ain't black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on. Damn. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back, nigga.